G'day, my name is Benjamin Law. I am a writer, broadcaster and the guy behind The Family Law, and my pronouns are he, him.
I'm meeting Benjamin at his local street food market, Spice Alley. It's a vibrant Asian Australian icon flourishing in Sydney's inner west. I mean, much like Benjamin himself, really. So this is your local haunt?
Welcome to Spice Alley. So many different Asian eateries. I mean, so much of what's going on here also reminds me of my childhood. Pride dumplings.
They are pride dumplings. 'Tis the season. You moved to Sydney 8 years ago?
Yes, but I feel like I'm a late bloomer to Sydney. You know, so many people in Sydney speak Cantonese and Mandarin, and so it feels, I don't know, it feels really homely. I hang out here a lot. I was raised around restaurants. My father was a restaurateur. Grandma worked alongside him, and as much as I look back on my backstory and I'm like, I came out at 17, I only came out really properly, I reckon, another lifetime later at 34, because I didn't come out to my grandma until I was in my mid-30s.
Right. Why?
Because I didn't know how to broach the subject, and my Cantonese was just going to be so rough. I can order yum-cha very fluently. But anything else, I probably sound something like Borat. And plus, some people around us said if you tell Grandma, she might have a heart attack and die.
Oh, no.
And I don't want to be that person.
What sort of people always do this to, like, grandparents, and they're like, oh, you don't want to kill them with the news that you're in love.
Kill them with love.
Kill them with love. And so what happened when you did come out to her?
And so my grandma asked me, you know, any girlfriends on the horizon? I'm like, no, Grandma, I have a boyfriend. In the best Cantonese I have, but what she would have heard is, no, Grandma, I like the boy, not the woman. You know, like it would have just come out so bad.
That was your Borat, right?
That's Borat. Yakshamesh. And then it led to a really interesting, in-depth discussion where I had to explain in my child language what was going on, that my boyfriend was over there, that I loved him very much, that I have been this way and was born this way, and that there's nothing wrong with that. By the end of her life, she was always asking how my boyfriend was without any caveats, which is beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? I guess that's why storytelling is so important.
Stories change lives and conversations change lives.
Yeah. Well, are there other parts of Spice Alley we can explore?
If we want to extend the conversation further, I do know a really sweet rooftop bar close by.
But I know that a lot of your work is about storytelling.
Yeah.
And what inspires that and why is that important?
Growing up queer, growing up like a racial minority, a minority turducken, it's like those representations of people who look like me are just not there.
I remember watching the Mardi Gras on telly in the 90s and just seeing diversity that was not represented anywhere else on Australian television.
Telling my story wasn't just about me, it was about other people as well. Because if people are missing from the conversation, I just don't think that's a conversation worth having.
Well, this was definitely a conversation worth having.
Here's to rampant homosexuality.
Oh, please. As much of it as we can muster.